streams for it. I'll watch it after your Frostpunk playthrough. I don't know how you got 80 people sick. It's very easy when you're noob and stupid. I want you to remember that was my one and only playthrough of Frostpunk, so everything I learned was as it happened.
Can't do that.
Reaver culture's fun, very aggressive. I'll take a look. Honestly, I love that you're watching it. Like, seeing the comments under the videos from, you know, Frostpunk, for example, just shows me that people are still enjoying that, even though I uploaded it, you know, possibly years ago, which is it's big smiles for me when I see that.
That skill's not ready.
It's like moments like that that I'm very glad I made that channel. When people are commenting or liking videos that I, you know, did a very long time ago, like they're watching Hollow Knight or something.
Can't do that yet. I can't do that.
Have trailer for the most recent DLC if you want it. Yeah, do you want to just DM it to me and I'll watch it all. I've got this whole list of games that you guys were all yelling at me to check out. DM it to me, I'll add it to that, and I'll check it out off stream. Maybe at some point I'll relax a bit and I'll go back to watching trailers on stream. But after I think it was Castle Crashers the other day, someone told me to check out, and then the entire stream. What is this? Ruined Shrine. The entire stream got copyright claimed. Not a strike. I'm not in any trouble, but copyright claimed on YouTube because of me watching that. And I was just like, oh geez. So now I'm like too nervous to do it. This shaman over here is healing the guy. Okay, the healer's down.
Not ready.
Is this Realm of Ruin? Does it look like Grim Dawn? Hey, oh hey, Young. Yes, we actually, unexpectedly, we finished Realms of Ruin tonight. So with our remaining time, we were playing some Grim Dawn. Yeah, didn't think I was that close to the end, and then we were. I lost 7 skeletons on that. Holy cow.
Skill's not ready.
YouTube is very strict with that, sadly, which is a shame. I mean, honestly, I think it's okay, but it's like YouTube is way more. YouTube has a better detection system than Twitch. Like, just because you can get away with it on Twitch doesn't mean it's okay. It just means you didn't get caught. So it's like sometimes if I'm trying to find out if something is okay to do on Twitch, I'll upload an unlisted video of whatever it is to YouTube. And if I don't get in trouble, I know it's okay on Twitch, because YouTube is better at detecting stuff. However, there's also some, like, really stupid stuff, like, you know, you have a 5-hour stream, and then you watch something for 30 seconds, and then, you know, Beyonce, or whoever it is, will just claim your entire 5-hour stream, because there was 30 seconds of their music in the background for you know, a half a minute. That's kind of dumb. But that's more the law around that than YouTube's guidelines.
That skill's not ready.
Tomb of Korvac. Is this the place that had the Urn of the Ashes? I don't know. powder.
That skill's not ready.
Oh my gosh, I just got hit by like red lightning or something, went down to 10% health. Ow.
I can't do that.
I think watching trailers shouldn't be a problem. I agree. Unfortunately, it's been a problem, so.
Can't do that yet.
My opinion, if someone claims a video based on, say, 30 seconds, they should only get a percent of the revenue based on how much time they're claimed for. I completely agree. That sounds fair to me. They should be able to get a split of it, but right now they take all of it, which is why I just avoid that entirely.
That skill's not ready.
You streamed yesterday and basically didn't get paid for it? No. It's not that simple. So, how can I explain this? If I do a stream, the way I get my income is from a number of things. Any of you who see ads on Twitch, I get ad revenue on Twitch. You get ads on YouTube, I get ad revenue on YouTube. That is a very small amount of my income, but it is part of it. Most of it is like if people do bits, or if someone on YouTube does the channel membership, or if someone on Twitch does a subscription, those are the big parts. So if, especially because on YouTube, my audience is still very small because I just started streaming on YouTube. So if I get a YouTube claim on one of my streams, it'd be like, instead of making $1 from ad revenue that day, I made $0 from ad revenue that day. So they claim the ad revenue. And if I was bigger, it would hurt more, but for that, it's not a huge thing. But typically, we'll just use an editing tool to cut out the part that they're claiming, and then that might take a day for it to process, and then after that, make it public again, and then they're not claiming that video anymore. That's usually what happens. But yeah, they basically claim all the ad revenue for that video, no matter what it is or how much it is. A lot of false claims happening because of that policy. Yep. I actually saw a guy on YouTube yesterday. He's like, I was getting claimed for this Sega thing, and I was researching it, and it was a 12-year-old that got somehow, says he uploaded a video on his channel of like him playing the game, and so YouTube thinks it's his music. And YouTube replied and was like, hey, thanks for letting us know. Unfortunately, we need the proper rights holder to dispute this, otherwise we can't step in. And he's like, are you serious? So he had to @Sega on Twitter, hoping they would respond to get them to say, hey, 12-year-old, give us the rights to our music back. So yeah, it's very, very dumb sometimes.
That skill's not ready.
Oh my god, why is it raining meteors?
That skill's not ready.
Yo, I am losing so many summons right now. That guy hurt.
That skill's not ready.
That sounds very annoying for content creators. Oh yeah. Um. Yeah, there's a lot of times that me and Noxie have wanted to use. Oh, perfect example. Okay, break time. Thirsty.
To be, yeah, dancing in the moonlight, gazing at the stars so bright. Get up on the floor, dancing all night long. Get up on the floor, dancing in the break of dawn. Get up on the floor, dancing in the break of dawn. Get up on the floor, dancing. Dancing is what to do. Dance is when I think of you. Dance is what clears my soul. Dance is what makes me whole. Dancing is what to do. Dance is when I think of you. Dance is what clears my soul. Dance is what makes me whole.
All right, that video, love seeing y'all dancing, by the way. We had to completely remake it 3 times. Now, obviously, we were using a snippet of the music from the song Dancin'. It is required for the joke. The joke did not work because the culture thing is that dance from A Hat in Time goes with the song Dancin'. It didn't work without that song. So first we tried that, even though that is using like, I think 20 to 30 seconds of dancing. We made it and then it got claimed. So then we used a cover of the song and it got claimed. And I was surprised by that because the guy singing the cover, I was surprised he got the rights to his own cover because it was somebody else's song, but he did. And then we did a remix of a cover of the original song. That one was okay for our purposes. And again, it's like 10 seconds and then pause and then 20 seconds and then it's over. And so we had to, poor Noxie, had to basically remake that video 3 times. So that took a long time to finally get it to work. So we kept uploading it to YouTube as unlisted to see what would happen. So if I found a song by some small artist on SoundCloud, I could just download that song, upload it to YouTube, and claim myself as the rights holder of said song until the artist goes after me for it. Anton, I mean, I would not recommend you to do that because that's super mean, but that kind of thing is happening, yes. Talent says, hey Muck, how are you enjoying the game so far? Have you ever played Path of Exile or Last Epoch before? I am enjoying the game. In Grim Dawn, I have 652 hours. In Last Epoch, I have 90 hours, and in Path of Exile, I have 1,600 hours. Yes, I have played all 3 of those games. Again, I've already got 600 hours in this. This is not my first time through it. I am just playing through it to enjoy the new patch. I am having fun. I am enjoying it. I still recommend it to people. It's great. If you have any specific questions on it, I can probably answer them. It's been a few years since my last playthrough, so I'm rusty. But yeah, having a blast. Crypt entrance. I don't... Do I need to go to the entrance? Wait, what did I... Oh, it was arms. Okay. There was an unlit torch you can click on. Oh, I didn't see it. It was probably like a secret passage or something.
That skill's not ready.
I knew the YouTube messages bugged, but dang, not this bad, yeah. There's lots of people that have bad experiences with it. The problem is, it truly is, with a flip of a switch, they can literally kill a creator's income, like 100%. They can just say, like, all right, you're not monetized anymore. Or, oh, you've got a channel all about Guild Wars. Okay, let me give you an example. Not saying they would do this. I'm saying that legally they could. Guild Wars 2 gave us content creators permission to use any of the music in their games for our videos if we're doing stuff about Guild Wars 2.
Come see what's left.
I have their music in the background of hundreds of my videos. If one day they just changed their mind. And they were like, you know what? We don't want to do that anymore. And they simply just, basically just started claiming any videos that had their stuff, their music in the background. Legally, they could do that. And then all the videos I already made that I had permission to make at that time, they would suddenly claim, and just all of a sudden, hundreds of my videos would suddenly redirect all the income they make to them, and my income would decrease dramatically on work I had already done a long time ago. That is something the system allows. Again, not saying Guild Wars 2 would do that, I'm just saying legally they're allowed to. Now, in my opinion, if they give permission and then you create something, I don't think they should be able to revoke permission. Because, like, if you only made it because you were told that's okay. But that's a whole, like, different discussion. I'm not in control of that, so my opinion on that doesn't really matter. Bonus to all pets 3%? No, that's not good enough. No. Hold on, reading items. And what is this?
Thanks for fun times, much needed right now.
You're very welcome, Yanara. Thank you for being here with us, and I appreciate the support. Thank you. That's the greatest try. Oh, that was the one that was like, it wouldn't let me interact with it at all. I've played PoE for 2 leagues now. Can you elaborate Grim Dawn with PoE? It's like similarities and differences. Yeah, Elemento. Okay. One of the biggest thing with Grim Dawn, like right out the gate, at level 1, you just pick male or female. You don't even pick your class. You dive in. At level 2, you pick your first class. I picked Necromancer. At level, I think 10, you pick a second class. So there's like 8 or 9 classes in this game, but you pick 2, which means there's like 80 combinations. So I am playing a Necro Shaman. I could play that as a melee character that uses life-stealing energy from Necro and electricity on my weapons from Shaman and buffs to make me tougher from Shaman. I am playing it as a Necromancer with summoned skeletons, classic, and I'm using Shaman buffs to make the skeletons stronger and have regeneration. Lots of stuff. In addition to the 2-class system, there's a thing called the Devotion Tree, and it's this. Now, this thing, the way it works, I'm going to try to give you a quick rundown. You start here in the middle, and if I put a point here, it gives me a red energy. You can see my total energies right there above me, and with a red energy unlocked, all of these constellations that say require 1 red will light up, and they are available now. I can put points in them, and I will get some stuff. Sometimes passive bonuses, sometimes an active one. So like this one, for example, you have to start here. It requires a red to enter it, and then if there's some bonuses, and then you get an active thing. If you have this on an attack, and look, I can attach it to any of these skills, that attack has a 25% chance to do this, and it makes flames whirl around you. It will level up. So, for example, I've got this thing called Scorpion Sting, currently level 12 out of 25, so it's growing with me. Now, when you finish a constellation, you see here, it says complete constellation bonus, 2 red and 3 green. So now, those would get added to what you see above me here. And by completing smaller constellations and building up those numbers that are above my hand, you can get to these insane ones that are way over on the outside. So for example, this right here requires 8 red and 15 green to start this constellation. But the top thing is a shower of meteors. I could attach this to raise skeletons. So every one of my 9 skeletons has chance on hit Meteor Storm. So the stuff on the outside edges is the insane stuff with lots of prerequisites. So, and there's a lovely little filter box here, just like Path of Exile has. I could search for the word pet, or if I like fire, I could search for fire. And you can be like, okay, I love the sound of this. This is my life goal. What do I need? I need 10 gold energy and 15 blue. And then you just start looking like, okay, turtle gives me some gold and blue. I'm going to go for the turtle just to start slowly working toward that thing I want at the top right corner. And then in Turtle, the Turtle one is a low tier constellation, great for hardcore players. If you read it, it's 100% chance at 50% health to spawn a shield on you. The shield has a 20-second cooldown, so it's an emergency passive. I'm using it because it makes the game a little more comfortable for me. I currently have this skill, Scorpion Sting, connected to this Shaman Whirlwind. Now the Whirlwind is meant to be a skill you could level up to do a lot of damage. I have it level 1, but I have the Scorpion Sting on it, because the Whirlwind moves around just like your pets do, and it will basically just tear through enemies and then be pulsing the Scorpion Sting constantly. So that's what I'm doing with it. So, yeah, again, dual class system. I love it because it gives you a lot of options. And the devotion thing, very cool as well. And this tree, by the way, they've made it larger like 3 times. Like anytime they do an expansion, they usually add more stuff to it. I think in my mind, those are the things that make this game so appealing for me. The lore of the game, if you care, a lot of people that play RPGs don't care about lore, but the lore of the game is actually pretty good, but it is, you do read it. There's not like high budget cutscenes and stuff like before, but it is grim, but it is pretty good, but it is a very dark world. There's one story where you find a note about this family that's like in the mountains and they run out of food, and then like they get more and more desperate, and then someone attacks the wife and they kill him, and out of desperation they eat him, and just over time they slowly become cannibals until finally the father dies, and then the daughter and the mom eat him. And like, if you don't read it, it's like, oh, this is a fun game. If you do read it, it's like, Jesus Christ. But yeah, the game came out in 2016 by a much smaller team compared to Path of Exile. It's got, what, 2 expansions? 3 counting Crucible, and then there's, the next one comes out next year. But it did just get a huge patch that added a lot of quality of life to the game. Like, for example, this dodge button. This is new. This was not in the game before like a month ago.
That skill's not ready.
Is the level cap 100 and any endgame content like PoE maps? Yes. Okay, so again, I have not played this game for a few years before this, so I'm a little rusty, but there's a couple of things. There is Crucible, which is like a go in there and survive endless waves, and at every 5 waves you can choose to cash out, get a bunch of items, or keep going, and get a better magic find on the loot that you'll inevitably get at the end. But if you die, you lose everything. So that's high stakes, high rewards. There are massive, very difficult bosses in the end game. Oh, this is a shrine, by the way. These either require you to sacrifice something or to do a fight. This one was a sacrifice, and it gives me another point to spend on this thing. So there's massive bosses, and when I say bosses, I mean like, you would probably have to Google, how do I find this guy? Like, he's in a secret location off the edge of the map, and you need a weird, rare thing to spawn it. Like, I've killed all of them in the past. I don't know if any new ones have been added, but there's guides on the wiki on how to find, you know, the dragon with 9 heads and crap like that. There is varying forms of endgame content. There's dungeons that require these things called skeleton keys. You sacrifice the key to enter it, and then if you can basically play until you clear it or die. And if you die, you would have to sacrifice a key to start it again. Yeah, there's a fair amount of endgame content. Yes.
Can't do that yet. That skill's not ready. That skill's not ready.
Grim Dawn is genuinely good ARPG. I've done around 900 hours to come back from time to time to roll a new character, trying to upgrade those. I agree. I agree. Also, and again, I feel the need to say I'm not sponsored by them. I'm just saying this out of love for the game. It's currently on sale. It's $10, and I've gotten 600 hours out of this. Now, so if your interest in any way aligns with mine, it's a lot of game for $10.
That skill's not ready.
Alright, so that just wraps back around there. But on the topic of just ARPGs in general, another one I've really liked, of what I've played so far, is Last Epoch, which is getting the finishing touches on it right now. I've been playing it in early access. It's not out until, I think, February, but it looks freaking good. Did you see Grim Dawn's on sale for $10? I did, yes. It's currently 60% off on Steam because of Black Friday. I don't know how long the sale lasts, but it is quite cheap right this second. It's usually $25, I think. Thanks for the help. We'll look into it. It looks interesting. Sure. Add Dawn of War 1 to your list of games to check out. On Instant Gaming, you can get the game all DS for $6. If you also like Dawn of War 2 as well, even though it's only split. Maybe. Let me see. Hold on. I think the game's gonna pause when I tab out. Oh wait, I already had it on the list. I'm done. Okay, yeah, it's on there. It's on my list to at least take a look at. I won't promise more than that, but I'll take a look at it. That's what I'm currently playing the one for RPG Last Epoch at level 100 the other day, playing as War Kind of Void Knight. Nice. I enjoyed the Primalist, the Necro, and the Archer Gal a bit. I played those three so far. Spent most of my time on probably like 50% Primalist, 40% Necro, 10% that last check. Buying it right now because it only costs $3 in my currency. Well, I hope you enjoy it and don't regret your $3. The only RPG I've played is D3 Reaper's Souls. I really liked it, even I hear a lot of people don't. I enjoyed it for what it was. I would say I think I played D3 for, like, counting all the seasons I came back and dabbled and then left again. I probably played it for 100 or hundreds of hours. D2 I probably played for thousands of hours. And then D4 I think I did 40 or 50. I finished the campaign and then did like another 1 hour and then I decided I was done. D4 just did not hold me. D1 was probably hundreds or thousands also. I mean, imagine you're a kid and, you know, the first Diablo game comes out and it's the only ARPG the world's ever seen and it's just like, holy crap, this is amazing. So yeah, I played a lot of that. I should have said that you've ever seen. I'm not sure about the world. I don't know if Korea had a Diablo before Diablo or something. I have no idea.